Hi, today we are going to be working in our first training session to learn more about Canvas. So this presentation will serve as a guide that you can access today and then in the future whenever you feel like you need to go back and continue learning more about Canvas or just provide a refresher. To start, to give us a big picture of what we're going to be working on today, we are going to work on creating a Canvas course, setting up various pages within that course, creating an assignment, and then also just embedded throughout, providing an overview of features that we'll be discussing briefly today and then in much more detail at future training so as not to overwhelm ourselves on the first training session. To get started, take a moment to consider the following question. What role does technology play or will play in your instruction? So, some of us currently teach, so think about how have you used technology, or maybe if you haven't, how will you? Or if you're someone that's coming from the industry, what ways do you envision hopefully incorporating technology into your teaching? Take a couple minutes to jot that down. Now, maybe you have thought about technology in terms of how you're going to use presentations or videos, or if there's a technology specific to your lab. And now let's also think about when we're using technology, how are we going to relay the information to our students? How are they going to communicate with us? And what kind of platform are we going to be providing? So today we are going to be focusing on Canvas, and that will be our technology tool that we are using. So by the end of the session, you will be able to evaluate the effectiveness of a learning management system and how it positively impacts learning, design, develop, and implement a Canvas course for at least one class, compare and contrast various ways to organize modules in Canvas based on the needs of their students, and create at least one learning experience. This could be an assignment, a quiz, or discussion for your students. Now, at previous session, when we had kind of a brief introduction into a learning management system, we learned the importance of one. And before we get on to Canvas specifically, let's just review that. So we talked about how an LMS is a learning management system, and it's an application intended to administer, track, and deliver content and data online. And it's often used as an online learning course for students. And here at Eastland, we use Canvas for that purpose. So it's a way one, we are delivering content, so we are expected to upload our assignments onto Canvas. We're expected to have resources for students, whether that be videos and files, readings, articles, links to websites. We are encouraged to use the quizzes function and the discussions function. So that is really kind of the purpose of why we're focusing on Canvas. And thinking about learning management systems, some advantages, they're an accessible way to provide content. Okay, so they are a way that we can communicate also with our students, provide that content to them. So if they're not maybe even in the classroom that day, they have access to it. Integrate course materials easily. So whether that is you uploading something or if you're pulling information from an external tool, maybe Quizlet or Google, it's just an easy way to integrate. You can communicate with students and parents, and you can continually build and add to your course. So you don't just make it and leave it, you're continually adding to it. From year to year, you're changing it and adding what you like, taking away what you do not like. So we are going to dive into this and kind of get started looking at Canvas. So like I said, with Canvas, it includes features for gradebook, quizzes, assignments, discussions, and modules. And you can integrate applications such as Google, Quizlet, and many others. Now here's an example, an overview of what modules look like in my Canvas course. So we can see that we have a name for it and then different assignments within it.